everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crossfire, Jon Stewart.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. Now what? Can I say something very quickly? Why do we have to fight? The two of you, can't we just say something nice about John Kerry right now?
I like John. I care about John Kerry.
And something about President Bush.
He'll be unemployed soon. I failed the test.
I made the effort anyway.
No, actually, I knew Bush in Texas a little bit, and truth is, he's actually a great guy. He's not a very good president, but he's actually a very good person. I don't think you should have to hate to oppose somebody, but it makes it easier.
Why do you argue? The two of you? I hate to see it.
We enjoy it.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait,
In many ways, it's funny, you know, and I made a special effort to come on the show today because I have privately, amongst my friends, and also in occasional newspapers and television shows, mentioned this show as being bad. And I felt that wasn't fair, and I should come here and tell you that it's not so much that it's bad as it's hurting America. So I wanted to come here today and say,
wait.
Here's just what I wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop hurting America.
Okay, now
and come work for us, because we, as the people.
How do you pay?
The people, not well.
Better than CNN, I'm sure.
But you can sleep at night. See, the thing is, we need your help. Right now you're helping the politicians and the corporations, and we're left out there to mow our lawns.
You just said we're too rough on them when they make mistakes.
No, you're not too rough on them. You're part of their strategies. You're partisan, what do you call it, hacks.
Wait, John, wait.
It's this. If your idea of confronting me is that I don't ask hard-hitting enough news questions, we're in bad shape, fellas.
We're here to love you, not confront you.
No, but what I'm saying is this. I'm not. I'm here to confront you because we need help from the media, and they're hurting us. And it's the idea is.
If the indictment, let me get this straight. If the indictment is.
The thing is that you're doing theater when you should be doing debate, which would be great.
No, it's
not honest. What you do is not honest. What you do is partisan hackery. And the interesting thing that I have is you have a responsibility to the public discourse, and you fail miserably.
I think
you need to go to one. The thing that I want to say is, when you have people on for just knee-jerk, reactionary talk.
Wait, I thought you were going to be funny. Come on, be funny.
No, I'm not going to be your monkey. Go ahead. I watch your show every day, and it kills me.
I can tell you love it.
It's so painful to watch. You know, because we need what you do. This is such a great opportunity you have here to actually get politicians off of their marketing and strategy. Yeah, it's someone who watches your show and cannot take it anymore. I just can't.
What's it like to have dinner?
You have a stake in it that way, as not just a citizen, but as a professional comic.
Right, which I hold to be much more important than as a citizen.
Well, there you go. Well, who would provide you better material, I suppose?
I don't really know. It's kind of not how we look at it. We look at the absurdity of the system provides us the most material, and that is best served by sort of the theater of it all, you know, which, by the way, thank you both, because it's been helpful.
But if
you are attacking our news organization.
Not you.
Can you give us a chance?
Your organization.
You are attacking our news organization.
Your organization.
Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you state,
Quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
can you state categorically,
She's asking a question. Don't
Mr.
be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
President-elect Trump today told CNN's Jim Acosta that his organization amounts to fake news. CNN's exclusive reporting on the Russian matter was separate and distinctly different from the document dump executed by an online news property. Though we at Fox News cannot confirm CNN's report, it is our observation that its correspondents follow journalistic standards and that neither they nor any other journalists should be subjected to belittling and delegitimizing by the President-elect of the United States.
Whatever side you're on in the debate over journalism these days, you're not going to like some of what I have to say. President Trump is engaged in the most direct, sustained assault on a free press in our history. He has done everything he can to delegitimize the media since becoming president. Mr. Trump has tweeted about fake news more than 100 times. On February 17th, the president tweeted this: "The fake news media is not my enemy, it is the enemy of the American people." And that was precisely his point. If we report negatively about something he's doing, we're hurting the country. But don't take it from me. Listen to Bill McRaven, a Navy SEAL for 37 years, who became the head of U.S. Special Forces, the man in charge of the mission that killed Osama bin Laden. After the president's tweet, he told students,
"This sentiment may be the greatest threat to democracy in my lifetime."
It turns out McRaven may have understated the threat. A poll a couple of weeks ago found 46% of voters believe major news organizations make up stories about President Trump. But there's another side to this debate. Even if President Trump is trying to undermine the press, when he talks about bias in the media, I think he has a point. A few examples. On November 10th last year, just 2 days after the election, here was the lead story in the New York Times. The American political establishment reeled on Wednesday as leaders in both parties began coming to grips with 4 years of President Donald J. Trump in the White House, a once unimaginable scenario that has now plunged the U.S. and its allies and adversaries into a period of deep uncertainty about the policies and impact of his administration. On February 6th, this was the lead on the CBS Evening News.
It has been a busy day for presidential statements divorced from reality.
I could go on. Now, I'm sure some of you hear those comments and you think they're spot on. But ask yourself honestly, do they belong on the front page of the New York Times or the lead of the Evening News? I believe many reporters think this president has gone so far over the line bashing the media, it's given them an excuse to cross the line themselves, to push back. As tempting as that may be, I think it's a big mistake. We are not players in the game, we are umpires or observers, trying to be objective witnesses to what is going on. That doesn't mean we're stenographers. If the president or anyone we're covering says something untrue or does something questionable, we can and should report it. But we shouldn't be drawn into trying to match the people we cover in invective. It's not our role. We're not as good at it as they are. And we're giving up our special place in our democracy.
Our reporting begins this Monday with President Trump's latest misleading and xenophobic eruption of distraction and division. He decries fake news that isn't and disseminates fake news that is. Think China pays the tariffs. The wall is going up. Historic inauguration crowds. Russia probe is a witch hunt. You need an ID to buy cereal. Noise from windmills causes cancer. It's endless. There is no known evidence to support President Trump's conspiracy theories about Biden's activities, as we have reported here repeatedly. The president also said in the tweet that the wall is going up rapidly. It is not. As we just reported, there is no new wall. The forecast showed East Coast Dorian. The Sharpie's magical addition added the coast of Alabama. Why would the President of the United States do this? Even in our currently polarized nation, it's my hope that the facts will win the day, that the truth will always matter, that journalism and journalists will thrive.
And he concluded by saying, "I'm Shepard Smith, Fox News, New York." And the next show rolled. It was.
Whoa. I'm Neil Cavuto, and like you, I'm a little stunned and a little heartbroken. I don't know what to say. John,
hard decision for him. He thought he was doing something important by being on the air, reporting the news. He was also making $15 million a year. But sources had said to me, he wasn't in it for the money. He was in it to try to counter all of the nonsense the opinion hosts air all the time.
All right, so when you talk about what he was doing, he was speaking truth to power. I remember a conversation I had with him on the train once, and he was a really, he thought a lot about this and his role there.